Hair. Let's talk about it. We all got different hair on our noggins, whether that's coily, curly, straight, or wavy. My hair on my noggin in particular is 4B hair because it's indeed zigzaggy and indeed coily, as you can see here. And also here. And very much here. Also, in case you're wondering, my hair is two colors because I dyed it a ginger-ish color some time back. And then I dyed black over it, and it's kind of been this color ever since. So, that turned into the color that's on my head now. So today, we will try Curlformers. These Curlformers are going to shape my luxurious locks of coily perfection into nice shiny curls. Spiral shaped. My main question is, will Curlformers work on my 4B hair? So the concept of these babies were actually invented by a guy named Alfredo de Benedictus. That wasn't him, it was a random Italian guy just because his name sounded very Italian. So this seems to be what Alfredo does, products for professional use. But one special day he thought of a heatless way to curl hair via spiral tubes. These tubes were meant to manipulate that strand of hair into the desired spiral curl in a heatless manner. Thus became this invention, which was eventually patented. 2007 hits. Boom, fantastic idea. Hair Flare comes in and trademarks the Curlformers, and it now becomes Hair Flare's Curlformers. So looking back at the beginning of Hair Flare and their new launch of the Curlformers, it did seem to be marketed more towards people with straight hair who wanted curly hair, which makes sense, since people with straight hair might want more of a glimpse of that curly life, and vice versa. And then Hair Flare heard of another potential demographic. A demographic they haven't considered before. And that demographic was curly-headed homies like moi. All the curly homies stand up. Alright. So someone must have been the first person to try it, and man, they were probably brave, not knowing if it would rip the entire hair strand out. Hair works differently, let me tell you that. So usually when they say for all hair types, it's not exactly the same for all hair types, because they're different. Hair Flare likely thought, oh, that's more business. And that began the all hair types mentality of the brand, which piqued my interest, of course, as a curly-headed homie. And when they were saying all hair types, I was like, well, they are London-based, and London is like one of the most ethnically diverse, probably, cities in the world, meaning they gotta have some versatility in hair, am I right? You're telling me that Hair Flare steps out their door and then they're just gonna ignore some hair types? I don't think so. I hope not. I feel like they should be going outside and they're like, ah. So with Hair Flare's claims to all hair types, I was sitting there like, I'm listening. But then I realized to cover my full head of hair, it would take $77. At which I was like, I'm listening less. So I just sat there. Well, in 2014, Hair Flare filed a lawsuit against Amazon for sale of their, of course, patented, trademarked product. How could they? Which is what I have here today. This bag has 2 wands and 40 Curlformers in 4 colors. Those colors are pink, blue, yellow, and green. The only differences in these colors are that the green and the blue go one direction and the yellow and the pink go the opposite direction. These measure 16 inches in length and 1 inch in width, and the spirals they have are also 1 inch in width. The materials they say they use is plastic, so they essentially use this fiber-like plastic and this rubber-like plastic at both ends of the tube. The way to apply these Curlformers is to section your hair, pull the wand through the Curlformer, twist your hair near the root, hook that area you just twisted, and then you simply pull. And voila! Your hair is formed as a curl, hence the name Curlformer. Ba-dum-bum. So from what I've seen in the patent, the main difference is most likely the actual material that's used in the product, such as this fiber and then this rubber at the end. That would be my guess on what's probably different. Maybe what's used to make this is cheaper, maybe it snags more than the original. Who am I to know? Because these are what I have. But other than the materials, I believe the design should be pretty similar overall. And now Hair Flare has so many different products, such as the waveformers, the barrel curls, they have the spiral curls, which I think are the originals, and this is supposed to be replicating that. But the design should be overall similar. This specific one is from Amazon, I assume, for $24. I say I assume because I actually got them off Goodwill for $3.67. Are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? You can barely get a candy bar for that price nowadays. Tell me how much your Hershey's cookies and cream cost. If you thought I was higher than that, you were wrong. Because the first thing I thought is, these hair noodles can easily be cleaned. And from what these pretty brown eyes can see, they appeared basically brand new. So Amy, you went from $77 to $24 to $3.67. Indeed, I did finesse. Thank you, thank you. And I hope these guys will finesse my hair today. Let's Fusellini my hair up and see if the Curlformers work on my 4B hair. So this is what's up. I began by washing the hair Fusellini in hot water, which is fitting because Fusellini is a type of pasta, and you boil pasta. So I used half boiling water and half regular water from the tap in case it would potentially melt the product. I think in the end I ended up using more hot water than regular tap water, and it wasn't exactly 50-50. So just know that. It kind of became an improv thing. I then added equal parts of vinegar, which breaks down buildup that might be on the Curlformers, which is basically any gunk and grossness shall be cleansed with the vinegar. So as I said, I kind of just ended up feeling out what I thought seemed like was cleaning the product. I then moved on to a hair mask because I've been neglecting my hair to that point. Neglected. I will be using the Cantu Avocado Hydrating Moisture Mask. The goal of the mask is to moisturize and nourish the hair even before the cleansing process. I didn't know that this misted. Whoa. Or toad at ease. This is the look. Switching it up. I'll be using the OGX Quenching Coconut Curls Shampoo and Conditioner. So I personally like this shampoo and conditioner. I've used it about 3 to 4 times now. But there's a lawsuit, and this shampoo and conditioner is on the list of quite a few names in the lawsuit. Lots of lawsuits today. But the main concern of this particular one is that it contains hydantoin, which might cause sensitive skin or hair loss, possibly. So that's what the lawsuit was over. Personally, I haven't had any issues with it, but if you are prone to maybe sensitive skin and you haven't used this product before, I just wanted to let you know because I don't want you to have an itchy scalp up in here. Back to the regular program. I then sectioned my hair in 4 to really focus on shampooing and conditioning each individual quadrant. And what I've learned with my hair over the years is that it really helps me to go section by section since my hair is so thick. You're gonna see in this video my hair was not exactly cooperating with me. and oftentimes it cannot get the product in there, it cannot get rinsed. Especially the middle of my hair is so thick with like 25 C's, it feels like. That was a little extra, sorry. Okay, 3 C's, thank you. Okay. With each quadrant, I begin by focusing the shampoo on the roots and then untwisting the hair, or kind of just letting it unravel by itself, which it seemed to do a lot, and it kind of annoyed me, but that's okay. But back to what I was doing. I took each section quadrant, and then I add a little bit of water to let the shampoo kind of lather throughout the rest of my hair. Then I would try to twist it back up or put it in its own section again and move on to the next. Once I did this for all parts of my hair, I also tried to rinse the shampoo out section by section. I feel like it's a little easier to ensure that all the shampoo is rinsed once you kind of have them in sections. For conditioner, it's less intense for me, so I don't care as much. But for shampoo, I like to keep a section to make sure everything's rinsed. Then I essentially repeat the process with the conditioner. But with the conditioner, I actually start from the ends of the hair and then I go to the root. The shampoo is more stripping and you want to get all that dirt and gunk and sweat that was more on your scalp, while conditioning is putting all that moisture back in your hair. So all the hair that you've had on your head for longer, that's probably gone through more life, seems to need that a little bit more. So that's why I do it that way. Shampoo, I'm like, and I have more energy, and then I get to conditioner, I'm like, I'm done. I've been here for hours. My fingers are wrinkling. Yay, cleaned hair to start Curlformers. Mission success. And now here we are, about to Curlform it up. But first, let's look at the tips from the website and see what they say. Dry your hair off at least 50% before you begin. I don't think they're talking to curly haired homies right now. Then they say slightly damper for textured / natural hair. I guess they saved themselves. If you want volume at the root, I already got volume at the root, this does not apply. Pull Curlformers halfway down the hair. Okay, my hair is already shrinked 50%, this does not apply. If drying with a soft hood, I don't have a soft wood. Pause. I don't have a soft hood, which is their drying product. Don't have it, so once again, does not apply. Always make sure the hair is combed through for the perfect smooth curl. I will be brushing through each strand before I put the Curlformer in because I think it will tangle less. I think it will look smoother at the end. There are left and right direction Curlformers. It allows you to direct curls away or onto your face. For me, the pink and yellow, green and blue are the same, just different colors. I believe I wanted to go away from my face, so pink and yellow will be on my left side and blue and green will be on my right side. Use zigzag sections rather than straight to achieve soft results. My hair can actually do zigzag sections. It's gonna do that. I mean, I could. That works out. So on to the curling of the Curlformer. I plan to use 2 products. The first product is the Cantu Avocado Hydrating Curling Cream. Curling cream provides long-lasting moisture as well as defines the curls, as the name kind of implies. It also makes hair easier to work with because it helps you detangle it. And it provides some slip, which I think is very much needed when this hook will be hooked to my hair. I need the slip or it's not going through. It's not happening today, it's not happening ever. The second product is the Cantu Wave Whip Curling Mousse for natural curls, coils, and waves. I got coils, baby, so you better work. Mousse is meant to make your hair feel soft, appear shiny, and also reduce frizz, while holding styles longer, which I think is the most important part to the Curlformers that's really gonna hold and also make shiny the curls or the curl formation. All you have to do is gently slide the hair through and you're done. Now you just have to do 42 more, give or take. I'm gonna take the first small section I can muster up. All right, the first strand, I'm gonna add water, pretty well saturated, add a bit of curling cream. This should give it some slippage. It just makes it slick enough to really slide through. This is probably where I'm gonna make sure everything is detangled, and then just a bit of mousse. Take the wand, take the Curlformer, slide it through. This is where we do the little twist, make sure everything's together. And this is where we cross our fingers that it doesn't rip this whole strand out, because this is an important location for a strand of hair. This is where I have my leave out when I have a messy bun. Very vital, obviously. I can't even feel where the hook is. Okay, now I think we just pull. Why did that actually work so well? Perfect. I'm gonna do a few more, but I'm probably gonna get comfortable here in a minute because I got quite a bit of these to do. And I'm gonna update you and most likely go to bed, and then update you some more. Oh, so maybe you the 2 wands just so you can prep 2 of these and then it takes less time. I might use that method. Wow. Not gonna lie, I thought this would be a bit more difficult, but I'm also scared it's not gonna stay. It's time consuming, but it's not hard, to be honest. I think if you get the right products, I think it could be hard. If my hair didn't have any slip provided by some type of moisturizer slash like curling cream, and then this probably also does some more extra slick shiz right there, so I think that really helped. Also, shout out to water, H2O, always when it comes to hair. So, beepity boppity, I'm gonna go. Continue doing this as I watch Mob Psycho. I'm gonna watch the 3rd season. If you watch anime, if you watch Mob Psycho, I'll probably let you know what I think. I'm gonna be watching that as I do the rest of my hair. And chillaxing, vibing. So, I'm gonna do that right now. It's been about 2 hours and 15 minutes. This is my last one. What happened? So I think it pierced through. Oh goodness. So it pierced through, so I have to figure out how to get the hook out, and then I have to figure out how to get my hair out of the hook to get it there, and then, oh, yes. Final one. Fingers crossed this time. By the way, Mob Psycho is pretty, I'm just enjoying it. It's a chill watch. Nothing too crazy, but super entertaining. Animation's beautiful. Not disappointed. That was it. Yes. I'm very happy. I'm very tired. So I want to test out the comfort level with sleep. So if I were to make a comprehensive judgment of initial laying down with these rollers. Maybe I have low standards, but I'm not that bothered. But I sleep differently than most people. So like on a comfort level, I could sleep. If I'm putting these in and I'm finishing around 2 a.m., I'm gonna sleep. It's gonna happen. I don't know, it's not that bad to me, but that's me, you know? A lot of people say differently. It's probably not a preferred way to sleep if you have like a job interview in the morning and you're like sitting here like this. Maybe not, I don't know. Let's see what this does. That's the true test. I really don't think I'm gonna have a problem sleeping at all tonight. Like, I'm gonna go straight to bed. It's 3:30, so it's past my bedtime. My comfort, I honestly, it's not really, I think the thing that would bother me the most is like the sound maybe. I'm literally sleeping on plastic and I'm not really bothered. I'm really trying it out for you, so I know that my opinion's most likely not the popular opinion, but like, listen to this. Like, do you want to sleep on that? Probably not. Yo, Tamago's just going. Look at him. 3 in the morning and she's zooming. She's cleaning. And with that, I do say goodnight, and I will see you in the morrow. Well, it's today. I'll see you in a few hours. Nighty-night. Good morning. I just woke up. Was it the greatest sleep? No, but it wasn't the worst. I slept. And I fell asleep. Yeah, good for us. I'm gonna give these quite a few more hours to dry, and we shall see the results. I need to wake up. I think at this point, the only mistake I really can make is taking them out too early, so I'm just gonna be patient. Where am I going? Absolutely nowhere. Hi, welcome to the show. Y'all remember this one? I've officially had them in for about 9 hours now. I could say you kind of get used to them. Like, I kind of feel like, I don't know, I'm having like fun doing this with my hair. Is that weird? Like, it's something about this. Maybe it's dry, I don't know, but I currently love doing this. Just wanted to share after having these on my head for 9 hours. I think it's time to remove these guys. I literally let it dry for 12 hours. I wanted to make sure this stuff was dry. I didn't want to use heat. Are you gonna wait 12 hours with this thing on your head? Not likely. I just wanted to make sure it was dry, because I felt like that's how you show the most accurate result. So here we are. I think we're just gonna do like by half and then half. Let's do half and half. Oh, how do you, I think you just do it. Just do it. We're gonna start from the front. Oh. Interesting. It's like more you get, better and less weird it feels. But I believe because the barrels were so big, kind of made it go quite short. At least the removal is pretty speedy. It's really not taking much time. Ooh, that's a pretty one. This is about how long my hair is, and with the curl, it really shrinks. I think its true value is when you really detangle it, but I'm gonna do my full head of hair straight out of the Curlformers and then detangle it, work with it, see how it goes. Curls give me shrinkage, but the fact that like loosened curls are giving me shrinkage, it's making me have mixed feelings. Although I do like it, I can mostly just picture myself wearing this in an updo. Possibly. Let me work this out. It's doing something. I just don't know quite what that something is, what to do with that something. I do like how my hair feels. I like how untangled it is. And if you're going natural and you kind of want to straighten your hair, maybe try this before thinking about it, because it's kind of a straighten curl it, if that makes sense. It's like super easy. You know, sometimes my hair is too thick to put in a ponytail like this. I feel like if I put it in a ponytail, that's actually really cute. It's just like wearing it down, so I feel a little iffy about it. But maybe I'm feeling it out. I have mixed feelings in conclusion. So hello. Some time has actually passed since that last clip, and now I feel I'm actually more qualified to let you know how I feel, as well as answer some questions that you might have. So, do I think it's worth it? Here's the dealio. I think it's depending on who you are. My hair has always been very difficult for me to understand. It is the second coiliest, curliest hair you can possibly have, and extra curly hair, I've learned, likes to do its own thing. But what's so fun is that it also has so much adaptability, and I think this unlocks something for me. I don't know what that it exactly is, but I really like that this is not damaging my hair, has no heat. If you take the time and do a solid job, it gets these really kind of straight strands that just happen to have these big old curls in it, and it's something that amazes me about the fact that I can get that without heat. Because let me explain something to you. So, my hair, you flat iron it, less than a day, it's already doubled the size. Flat ironing does not exactly work for my hair. I don't think it worked when I had kitty perms. I don't think it worked when I had natural hair. I don't think it's ever stayed for real for real. It would never go down, if that makes sense. It's always, maybe it'll be down for the first hour, which is nice. And I also sweat, okay? I'm a human being, I sweat, I glisten. And my hair, okay, in seconds. You should have seen, oh my goodness, my middle school photos. Someone had the genius idea. And by the way, I am not the only person who has curly hair here who is activated by moisture. Let me just say that. Someone had the genius idea to take us little hormonal, trying to figure ourselves out middle schoolers on picture day, where we actually try to put in effort and look nice. And they were like, how about we take the photos outside and not check the weather forecast? Okay, sorry for these negative vibes right now, but the lighting was sucky because, you know, forecast and there's no sun peeking through. And also, the moisture, the humidity in the air for my hair was ridiculous. It poofed up so fast. I left the car. I flat ironed my hair before school, okay? I made it to the car safely. By the time I left the car to get to school, 1 minute outside of that car, doubled size. Double is being gracious too. Doubled in size. All this to say, me even applying heat, which is the most, you know, intense thing I can do, still wasn't doing it for me. So the fact I can do this without feeling like I damaged it and that I can only do it once every few months and all this, I feel like this is worth it, because to me it's a replacement for flat ironing. It takes the same time as flat ironing, about 2 hours, maybe 3 hours on a day, you know? And then like I said, it just poofs anyways. If this poofs, I'm like, okay, that's fine. If that poofs, I'm like, so I would say it actually definitely is worth it for me. Would I say it's worth the original price point? To get about 40 rollers, it cost about $77. No, I don't think it's worth that, but the fact that you can actually get an alternative, it's accessible, and it's about 20 bucks, that's a meal you got at a coffee shop on a day you were really hungry when you think about it. But it has more long-lasting results. I don't know if it's worth the original price, but I think these Amazon guys are pretty nice. If I would rate this 1 out of 10, I would honestly rate this 8.5. The only reason it's not 10 is the time it takes to do it. It's a lot of time, and it's kind of a lot of patience, but you can put on a good show and learn to get better with it. So it's adaptable, all right? It's not that bad. And the slight unpredictableness of the results for me, but that also could be just me being lazy and not wanting to care that much. So now if I would change something, it would be the type of curl that I would get, such as the corkscrew, if I went all out. Creme de la creme. But I'm happy with what I have, and I think I'm really gonna try to apply it to a routine and to a schedule on a Sunday night, and we start in the week fresh with the voluminous curls. So that's how I feel about it personally. But yeah, with that, I believe that is the end of the video. Thanks for staying. It was a pleasure. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll try to answer them in the comments section. Other than that, as the YouTubers say, I don't know when that became my saying. My goal is to eventually officially become a YouTuber, and then I don't have to say as the YouTubers say, and then I just say it, maybe. As the YouTubers say, like the video if you enjoyed the content and feel like you might have learned something from this. Subscribe if you would like more of moi. And comment my home skillets. I love hearing from you. But other than that, I'll see you next video.